90% of contractors think they lost a job to price, and they're dead wrong. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Those tire kickers and price shoppers you keep complaining about, they're hiring somebody, just not you. And before you tell me it's because you're not the cheapest, just stop. I'm about to show you exactly why you're losing deals to other contractors charging more than you. And it has nothing to do with price. Look, I get it. It's easier to blame the leads, the economy, the election. Now it's tariffs, right? But here's what kills me. You're out here quoting jobs over text message and wondering why nobody takes you seriously. I'm Stash with S&C Digital. For the past decade, I've helped hundreds of contractors absolutely crush their revenue goals. We spend $30,000 a month on our own ads, and we run a full sales team. So yeah, we practice what we preach as well. And after watching contractors lose deal after deal to these so-called tire kickers, I'm done being nice about it. You want to know why you're not closing? Well, buckle up. Here's truth bomb number one. There's no such thing as a tire kicker. I know that stings, but think about it. When someone calls you for a quote, they have a problem. They need it fixed, and they're gonna hire someone. The fact that they didn't hire you, that's not a problem with the lead. That's a you problem. But Stash, they said they needed 3 estimates. So what? You know what that really means? It means they don't trust you, period. See, while you're sitting there cursing about price shoppers, the contractors who are getting the jobs are building trust. They're showing up on time, they're asking questions, they actually give a damn. Meanwhile, you rolled up 30 minutes late in a beat up truck, mumbled through some measurements, and shot them a quote over text or email probably 3 days later. And then you wonder why they went with the other guy. They're tire kickers. By the way, if you find this valuable at all, hit the subscribe button or drop a comment telling me how wrong I am. We're gonna be doing this every week for contractors, hopefully like you, who actually want to grow. Now, let me paint you a picture of what's really happening here. Mrs. Johnson calls you for a kitchen remodeling quote. You show up 5 to 10 minutes late, no call, no text, nothing, or you no-show them completely, strike one. You walk through her house like you own the place, barely making eye contact, you're on your phone half the time, strike two. Then you email her a quote 3 days later with 0 explanation, 0 follow-up, just a number, maybe a list of materials, very basic, strike 3. And here's where it gets good. The next contractor who shows up, he's early. He texts her that he's outside, he wipes his feet, compliments her home, he asks her about the vision for her space. He sits down at her kitchen table, walks through every detail, shows her photos of similar projects. He's introduced her to his warranty. He makes her feel comfortable. Guess who got the job? And guess what? This guy probably 15-20% more expensive than you. You still think it's about price? Here's the framework that actually works. And it's nothing crazy. I call it human to human selling. And if you're not doing this, you're leaving money on the table every single day. First, people buy from people they like and trust. Not companies, not quotes, people. You walk into that house, you better act like you're visiting your grandmother. Be respectful, present, actually be interested in their life, not just them writing you a check. Second, temperature checks are mandatory. Before you ever reveal price, you need to know if they even like what you're offering. Because here's the cold truth. You could discount your price by $10,000, and if they don't want to buy from you, they're still not going to buy from you. Here's what a temp check looks like. Ask them, on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you feeling about moving forward with us on this project? Anything less than an 8, you've got work to do before talking price. Third, you need to learn how to handle objections like a professional. When they say, we need 3 estimates, instead of getting defensive and just justifying your price, say something like, I totally understand. Getting multiple quotes makes sense for a big decision like this. Can I ask though, like besides price, what specific things will you be comparing when you look at those estimates? And then let them answer and listen to them. I'm gonna say that again, listen to them, right? Once they answer, you say something like, perfect. So it sounds like you're looking for the best value, not just the cheapest price, right? Here's what I'll do. I'm so confident in our value that if you find someone with the same materials, warranty, insurance, and reputation who can beat our price, I'll refund you the difference plus $100 for your time. What do you think about that? Boom, you just destroyed the 3 estimate objection. You wanna know what else works? Stop being scared of the close. The worst thing you can do is quote and walk away. Let me think about it means you lost. They're not thinking about your amazing craftsmanship. They're comparing your number to 3 other numbers, and when you compare numbers to numbers, the lowest one wins. Instead, create urgency without being pushy. I'll be honest, with the holidays coming up, our schedule's feeling fast. If we're gonna lock in your project at this price, I really need to know by Friday. After that, I have to push you into the new year, and material costs are going up 8% in January. What questions can I answer to help you make the best decision for your home today? See what I did there? Urgency, scarcity, but also I'm just trying to be helpful. Now, let's talk about your presence. If you have no reviews, no website, no professional image, and you're quoting higher than established companies, like what exactly are you thinking? You come off half-assed. Why should they trust you with $20, $30, $50,000 when you can't even invest $500 in a basic website? But Stash, I do good work. Dude, nobody cares. They can't see your work until after they hire you. What they can see is how you present yourself right now. Here's a question for you, and drop it in the comments. What's your current close rate on estimates? Be honest, 10%, 20%, because if you're not closing at least 40%, you're doing something wrong. And before you drop me your close percent referrals, I'm not talking about referrals. I'm talking about real leads, not where Sally sells your thing for you and you show up to a 90% close. Look, I could go on for hours about this, the psychological triggers, the exact scripts, the follow-up sequences, that triple close rate. But here's what you need to understand right now. Every tire kicker you complain about is writing a check to somebody else. Every price shopper is starting their project with another contractor. Every time waster is referring their friends to the company that actually listened to them. The market isn't the problem. The leads aren't the problem. The economy isn't the problem. The problem is you. You don't understand sales. There, I said it. You can do with that what you want. What I want you to do is start learning it. Take ownership and control over your business and your success. And with that, got some homework for you. Stop blaming your leads. Stop waiting for Trump or tariffs or the economy to save your business, and start showing up like a professional. Start treating every estimate like it's a $50,000 interview, because it is. And if you're ready to stop leaving money on the table, I've got something for you. Below this video, I've attached a document where I break down the exact 7-step framework my contractors use to close 63% of their estimates. It's not theory. This is exactly what we do, proven across hundreds of contractors. Or keep doing what you're doing. Keep blaming the tire kickers. Your choice. And if you choose the right choice, hopefully I'll see you in the next video.